so clear what we want to do, and we have so strong ideas by ourselves, so it doesn't matter. We can go together, and I mean we are a good team to work together. We have 2 boys and we have a life together, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's just fun.
And I think for us, you know, we made this. When I made my first own here, and then Karin made her own stuff, and then the third time it was a good idea to make something else.
Yes, I understand.
I did the same thing as the last time. I took some drawings and some backgrounds from my studio and took them to Jockum's studio, and I think I was not worried. I think Jockum were a little bit more worried because he wanted to be much more prepared than me. So he said, you know, I have to work the 2 last days and make new things for the collaboration thing in San Francisco. And when I came to his studio, I saw the floor was full of cutouts. So I said to him, you don't have to be worried. Let me pick up the things on the floor and make a choice of different stuff. And I think we do it together.
She just sweep it up.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Put them in a bag and say, we do something of this. And for me, it was a good idea because this was
already used.
It was open. Everything is more open. You just come here to the studio and you don't know exactly what you are going to do. And I think it's a point of it in that.
Yeah.
Your friend Paulo Colombo has a really good quote. He says, "Mama builds houses, Jockum inhabits them, she gathers, he hunts."
I think this time is really good because Karin have made a lot of backgrounds, and it's like building the house like this. This is one from the studio, yeah. And this, I think we use this on that.
But I will say Jockum builds house too.
Yeah, of course. Of course, and she paint a lot of figures and people too, and
it can be the opposite too. But I think I really know what you mean, and I think it's a good.
Yeah.
Because since I was 2 years old, I was always obsessed of people and relationship and what do you say, the space between people. How you know, everything is changed all the time, and I'm really obsessed with that.
But when you work with watercolor, the paper eats the color very much, so it's difficult to let the color go through the paper. But if I use a special lacquer, the color can go through the paper. When I'm working with this lacquer, it has something to do with the spit bite and the sugar lift. It's very close to my process on paper. So when I standing on the table there and do the spit bite, it's very familiar. It's the same feeling to use the lacquer. I move the brush in the same way. Yeah.
When the color come out and the print's good, it's you get something you don't get in another way.
It's true.
And I think
I love it. I love it. Something's happened.
Who's very, very nice to do the print is that you have to lean on the people whose work for you, the printers.
Technical work.
Yeah. You have to lean on them, and you have also to be surprised for different things. You cannot know exactly what's coming out. Even if you're planning very strictly something, you cannot know exactly how it's going to be in the finish. But I like this thing. I like to surprise myself, and I like that we be surprised together too. I think it was one of the things we be really surprised for from the beginning. When he put his cutout on my backgrounds, they were just going like this. And before I thought we were.
It was a surprise for me.
Far away from each other, but we are not. I think it's going very close to each other. But we have different scales.
But you are always more, to say, beautiful in your color. You have more skill in the, how
I think I'm more brave with the strong colors. I think
I'm always more dirty. I want to be dirty more. Yeah. I hate when I be too
This is one of the
nice.
things we
When I
have
see
fight
it,
a
I
little
say,
bit
"Oh,
with
this is
here.
not good." But this is
I
good.
say we can have a bright yellow, and he say to Emily, I think the yellow is a little bit too bright. Can you make it a little bit more dirty?
Can we put in some black and amber in this?
But it worked.
Yeah.
You figured it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a really good time now.
Yeah.
And if we do it the same one more time,
Yeah.
maybe you destroy
We can do
something.
it in 20 years again, I think.
Yeah.
If we are
And-
together.
Yeah. And in that time, maybe if we're not together, we work better. But in the end, maybe that picture is going to be totally different than this. You know?
Yes.
We can do it together in 20 years, even if you're not together.
Yeah.